Hi everyone, a very good morning to Miss Michelle and my fellows. My name is Lau Jia Chang. You can call me Jia Chang. Today is a very good day, right? Hopefully all of you are good and healthy. So now, we are having a pre-recorded video presentation due to the current situation of the COVID-19, and we hope that all of you can focus and enjoy watching our video. First and foremost, let me introduce our group member to you. They are Jocelyn, Lehang, Zuha, Yiteng, Amandif, and me, Jia Chang. We are going to present about an article of Trump and Obama. Now, let us move to the next slide. Okay, as you can see in the slide, what was your first impression of this headline, and give an alternative headline. For your information, the original headline of this article is Trump advisor call for a purge of Obama appointees. So guys, as you heard this headline, what was your first impression about this headline? Any idea? If you got any idea, you can respond in the chat group. Okay, actually, this headline is biased. Why? Why this headline is biased? Because the words purge and Obama appointees use. The usage of this word had shown disrespect and the bias of Trump advisor towards the Obama appointees, and this is extremely unfair for them because there is no an actual fact or a statistic which can support this statement. So we have suggested a new headline, which is there is a layoff call by Trump advisor to fire the people who is disloyal to Trump.
So for question 2, explain how the pictures used in the article can affect your opinion of the person displayed in it. For the first picture of Trump, he seems very happy and smug. The readers will think that something beneficial has happened to him. For the picture of Obama, he looks upset. It seems like something bad has happened to him. In the second picture of Trump in a swamp, it gives the impression that he is drowning as he is in a tough situation. He believes Obama appointees are against him. However, it is extremely difficult to get rid of them as they play important roles.
Identifying two bias statements and its source of bias. The first statement. No, I think he, Obama, is behind it. Because his people are certainly behind it. I also think it's politics. That's the way it is. This statement said by Trump on Fox News is intentionally biased, as he's just giving his opinions on what happened, but not the facts. Does not have any statistics nor evidence to support the statement, and is even more biased as Trump lets his experience and what he wants people to believe affect his statement, rather than necessarily telling what is true or not. The second statement. You hire a bunch of people in the West Wing who are hacks and aren't loyal to you, and you have a bunch of leaks. There aren't that many Trump loyalists in the White House. This statement said by Roger Stone for Politico is also intentionally biased. It lacks proper evidence that shows that the leaks came from these so-called hacks and whether or not these hacks were necessarily Obama appointees. Roger Stone is just trying to use his influence to convince Trump to let go of the Obama appointees rather than give a non-biased statement.
identify and evaluate the reliability of any two sources used by the writer in this article. So the first source is Fox News. This source is not a reliable source because this news outlet is known to have especially positive views about the President Donald Trump. For example, they carried out a survey in March 2020 asking their consumers how they felt the president had handled the coronavirus pandemic so far up to that point, and 63% of the consumers said they felt he is handling it very well, despite there being 24,506 cases in March alone at the time, which just clearly shows the president is not handling it well. Thus, this source is not a reliable source because 93% of the consumers are known to be Republican or at least tend to lean towards the party.
Another source in this article from Politico. According to F. Fontes Media in 2020, Politico is founded in 2007 and is owned by Capital News Company, which is a company based in Arlington, VA. F. Fontes Media in 2020 rates Politico as neutral in terms of bias and most reliable as they use the facts for their reports. In addition, Politico's overall bias and reliability score are quite good. According to F. Fontes Media rating methodology in 2020, its reliability is 46.11, while bias is 5.24. Thus, Politico is considered as a great source for all unbiased and factual political news.
Question 5. Evaluate the reliability of this article as a whole. So according to the article, it is published by Tyler Durden. This name, however, is actually used as a pseudonym, which means it is a fictitious name. The articles written by a group of editors from Zero Hedge, which is the financial blog that published this article, would be posted anonymously using the name Tyler Durden. This name allows the editors to be bolder because it hides their identities, and this would also increase the tendency of the editors being more biased and less trustworthy. Therefore, this article is not reliable. It contains a lot of self-opinions, it lacks evidence, and some of the sources that this article used are also not reliable, such as Fox News. In conclusion, for the first question, we think that the headline used by this article is biased. For question 2, Trump looks happy and smug, while Obama looks upset, which gives the impression that the situation is in Trump's favor. In the second picture, Trump looks like he's drowning as he is stuck in a difficult situation. For question 3, the two biased statements that we used were from Trump on Fox News and Roger Stone on Politico. And for question 4, we think that Fox News is unreliable while Politico is reliable. And for the last question, we think that the article as a whole is not reliable. This is the end of our presentation. We hope that we have delivered our points and views across clearly. Thank you for listening.